Random thoughts. Let's talk about hatred, and it's a hatred that you find out that people hate you so much, and it's not because of what you did or what you did not do, but simply because of your ethnic identity. And that's the most interesting form of hatred. And of course, I often think about it because we talk, oh, people hate people from different groups, but sometimes we don't think about it so carefully. And this idea came to me. I watched a bit of a discussion that a YouTuber was having. And it's a YouTuber, kind of like she's getting a huge following. It's a Kenyan, but she's not based in the country. She's based outside the country. And she seems like she's accumulating a lot of following on YouTube. And she was having these conversations, and I think her assumption was that the people watching are of course, people who speak her language, and other people are not listening, and or maybe they will not understand what's going on. And she was having this conversation that shocked me because she was talking of different communities and ways that in ways that is not good, because it's like she was telling her followers, so people of this community, you shouldn't even tolerate them marrying to your family, or getting married to them. They are the worst of the worst. They are this and that community is this and that. Those are not people you should even associate with. She was talking like that. And I started thinking, um, some of these people who are listening to her, maybe I'll meet them on the road or somewhere or in some setting. And I tell them who I am. And because I could see the comments, so many people were agreeing with her. So I'm like, I can meet this person and I'm coming to them with, open heart, like it's a fellow human being. Let's have a conversation, or let's do business, or let's do that. But then deep down, they have this dislike for me. And it's all because of what he or she understands of my ethnic group. And that's so fascinating to me. Like, there's so much hatred people have for other people. And it's not because of what those other people did or did not do. It's simply because of the name they carry and the place they come from. So somebody tells you, my name is this, and you're like, oh, that's comes from that community. And just like that, you've put them in a box. There are things you're not going to do with them. You're not going to date them. You might do business with them, but you're not going to make them very close friends. Because basically that's what this YouTuber was saying, like, oh, these people, they do terrible things. These people like these people, you should not be very close to them. Some of them will do terrible things to you. And then I told someone almost immediately that, in early 1990s, and I know maybe some Rwandese are going to watch this, and I apologize. I know it's not a topic that you people like being discussed. There was a radio called Radio RTLA, if I'm not wrong. I think that's what it was called. Anyway, it was a radio station that was opened in 1993 in Rwanda. And this radio station, of course, like many radio stations even today, of course, it had these political discussions, and people talk, and people ideas were shared. But it turned out, or unfortunately, the radio station took a very dangerous route where it started talking about ethnic groups in a certain way, and basically telling their listeners that these people of this group are terrible people. You cannot trust them. They are the worst of the worst. And over time, of course, um, they dehumanized the other group. And that's what this lady was doing actually in her channel, YouTube. Or that's what she's doing, because I think she has a show almost every day. It's like when you discuss certain groups of people in a certain way, you are making them, in the eyes of the people who are watching you, to be not actually human. And that's just the beginning. If that goes on for long, that person at some point might not even feel any pain if that other person get hurt, or they might even go a step ahead and feel that even if they hurt that person, it's not a human. Like, it doesn't actually come out like that, but subconsciously it grows into seeing the other people as not actually humans. They are something else, not humans. So yeah, that happened in Rwanda, and at the end of it, close to 1 million people died. And most of the presenters in the radio and the management were arrested actually, and most of them have served or still are still serving uh, prison time, not because they went out and killed people, but because they propagated hatred. They propagated narratives that were based on stereotypes and were driven by hatred for other people. Yeah, so it's so interesting that the people, even you watching right now, there's somebody who will meet you and they will behave a certain way towards you, and you'll be thinking, did I do something to them? But turns out you did nothing, or you didn't, or you didn't do nothing, or there isn't anything you were expected to do that you didn't do. It's just that they realized you are coming from a certain ethnic group, and that's a very dangerous form of hatred. Those are my random thoughts.